Al Boerner designed the gardens in the 1930s, and the intent always was to provide a beautiful community resource where people could come and sort of re-energize, learn, feel, taste, sense. It engages all the senses when you're out at Boerner, and it's just a wonderful, relaxing place. Lots of beautiful features in the form of a variety of plants and flowers, but we also have water features and ponds and walking trails. A great hill that almost anybody will tell you the first time you mention Boerner, that's the hill I rolled down as a kid. There is something to do at Boerner every season. We began doing winter walks because we really want to emphasize the fact that this is a place, again, to learn, enjoy, relax, and as long as you're bundled up in the dead of winter, it's spectacular. There's an education and visitor center at Boerner, and when you enter off of 92nd Street, you can't miss it. This building was built as a result of a capital campaign led by the Friends to, again, underscore the fact that Boerner is a year-round facility. And by putting this beautiful building right on site with a terrific capacity for parking, we encourage people to come out and enjoy events and activities and classes in the building. And almost everything we do includes a walk outdoors, even if it is winter or raining. It really doesn't matter. The place is spectacular. When we're heavy in season, which begins usually in May and runs through the end of September, most of what we do is outside. The Friends exist to do programming and fundraising to support Boerner, and we're running activities all year long outdoors. It's really beautiful. There's the signature rose garden, the signature rock garden. Those are two gardens that I think put Boerner on the map. Also our trial gardens, so we have that distinction. But just walking, the trails are pretty self-guided. In 2009, we added a beautiful rainwater harvesting feature, which to the visitor looks like a stream bed with beautiful water-friendly plants surrounding it. That was a gift or a grant from the MMSD and enabled us to do all kinds of water conservation features on site. And as we begin to expand those, we're teaching homeowners how to conserve water, how to use rainwater to water their plants rather than going to the hose automatically, and all kinds of things at Boerner that are pleasurable, that are easy to learn about. The intention is to make it a place to relax, and you almost don't even know you're learning.
There's nothing like just going to the gardens and taking a walk in springtime or summer or even early fall to see all the incredible plants and greenery that you have out there. And I can tell you from biking in the neighborhood, there isn't a time when I'm out in that neighborhood that somebody doesn't pull me over and ask me, hey, how do I get to the gardens? Where are they? And I'm always happy to tell them. It's a great place, and it's very much in demand, that is for sure. 4 seasons all year long, Boerner Botanical Gardens.
The heartbeat of the Friends organization is largely getting kids who are future adults out to the gardens and bring balance to their lives, to give them something beside all the electronic technology that they're monopolized by all day long.
I teach at Jefferson Elementary in West Dallas. It's a school that has a majority of the population as being economically disadvantaged. My students and I have had the opportunity to participate in the Adopt a Class program for several years. This program, hosted by Boerner Botanical Gardens, provides the students with a hands-on and engaging science curriculum that is in an environment that most of my students have never visited before. The educators that we work with are excellent. They really work with, especially students in my case that are at a very young age, and do things that are very engaging and hands-on. And then after that classroom portion, we take a walk around the gardens and able to interact with the plants and the things that we've learned in the classroom. And the students are so excited to see things that are blooming and leaves that are changing colors, and just having that kind of environment all around them.
Every year we come here 4 times. The students, my students and I, we really look forward to coming here. Every year they ask me, Mrs. Jekyll, when are we going to go for this field trip? They learn so much. It ties so well with the Montessori curriculum. Montessori is all about hands-on.
Well, I really liked it because it teaches you a lot of things like seed dispersal and other things about plants. It shows you like what you need for plant a tree and stuff. And my class really liked the worm farm. We really liked the projects that we had, and we really liked all the nature walks. We helped weeding, and we went to this greenhouse, which was really fun. And I really love the botanical gardens.
We have 2 programs that we're particularly proud of. One is Plant Hope, and And that's a 4-session consistent learning program for 3rd and 4th graders. And it's very hands-on. The kids come out, they learn about plant biology, they learn where seeds come and how they travel. They learn to plant. Typically every year they work in the trial gardens and they'll do a vegetable and a flower planting. The second program is Planet Hope. And that's designed for teens because we have to sort of ramp up a little bit of our teaching for older kids, obviously. So we're going to be doing all kinds of things in the gardens, including discussions of possible career options for them in forestry or horticulture or things related to science. The adult ed piece is also a programming effort that we do all year round. And adults have a chance to come out and find out how to make beer, how to make wine, how to grow a garden, how to do container gardening, where chocolate comes from. We try to structure classes that touch almost everybody in their everyday lives. And you come and you learn a few things and you taste a few things and you just enjoy at the gardens. The Friends were formed in 1984, and the purpose of our organization is to build foot traffic, to do programming, and to raise money for the gardens. We work very heavily within our community to bring as many people as we can into this organization. Builds awareness for the gardens, partners, it's win-win for everybody. The gardens are about 40 acres, and they sit in Whitnell Park. Really, there's very little in the way of traffic noise or any of that. It's got deer and rabbits and beautiful birds and fantastic nature sounds. It's spectacular. We have a fantastic facility. I think it's probably a secret in some circles. Maybe part of it is that we're in Hales Corners, but we're really 20 minutes from almost anywhere. It's very accessible. It's a jewel.